Most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out 2-25.
Sorry, you are trying to reach has a voicemail box that's not been set up yet. Please try your call again later. Bye.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Ready.
Back to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And here's Rodgers on the return. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Parks.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground. I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
To throw on third down. Rose work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 33. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. Solid running there. And CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Looking to throw on second down. Rose. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 17 yards out.
And the Cowboys will strike first here, this wild card matchup.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Phillips. He's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over.
And they come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this ball game. But while they would have loved that top spot and the bye that goes with it, they're still in a pretty good position.
Well, they certainly are, and let's face it, every team knows if they want to get to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to earn it. And even if you get the #1 seed, you know you have to win 2 games against teams. They're going to be riding high after big playoff wins coming at you.
Back to throw now on first down.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Parks. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second down in the yard.
Yellow. Yellow. Line. Ready. Go.
Back to throw again. He finds his man complete. That's Parks. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out.
Fucking missed it.
Cardinals.
I had to pick.
A great effort
How the
there.
fuck? Yo. Not even a drop off. They just said he just recorded.
And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
7-7, our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession.
Third down and 1.
As they've got it as we resume action. On third down, Parks. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They'll run on first down. It's Parks. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
80 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Parks.
And he'll get it inside the 35.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender.
With you now, just to listen out for, and I'm gonna move on the back of these trailers real quick.
Okay.
We're gonna make some suggestions.
Space, could not cover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On third down, Rose. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 34 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with a first down.
Claude Ray.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll drop to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Cowboys are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he stopped right. After a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Parks. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Parks. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 49 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Red, cycle.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game. In the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Blue check. Commit red.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
This taken in right around the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
Well, the secondary has really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
To throw on 3rd down. Rose. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Well, the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He finds his man, complete. That's Parks. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Switch, yellow, yellow, Lonnie, hut, hut.
They'll look to throw again.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Boy, 175 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On 2nd down now, it's Parks. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Let's go now. Green Jack.
They'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Trouble 38. Ready.
They'll try to run this one Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Coleman again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal.
They'll try again.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. This one not in the win column just yet, but on the road is the 6th seed. They are close to pulling off the upset.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx them. I'm like you. It's not over yet, but I'm going to go ahead and project here. Win this one. Think about the momentum now that you carry, right? You carry that forward. And look, home field's a big deal in the playoffs, but the really good teams, and we've seen it plenty of times in NFL history, they can go on the road and win. And a win here would allow them to do exactly that.
Of course, the road doesn't get much easier as you have to face the top seed next week, but they'll deal with that then.
Hey, they'll take this win and take on the top seed anywhere because they're still in the playoffs and still alive for a chance at the Super Bowl.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He will have the conversion and more than that.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Parks. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Cowboys have pretty well put it
away
here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
I told you.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Cardinals. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Cards are able to cut into that deficit.
The previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always...
I'm about to say that.
After review of the play,
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line.
Smith, ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
This is 2nd and 8.
And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete.
Now inside the 25.
Touchdown! A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
That's going to be caught by
So,
Waddle.
And he's brought down. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now.
He left. He
First
said,
down.
baby is woke. He got no help, huh? So he said, can we help him? I said, we here. He said, I know my mother going to get frustrated.
They're going to look to throw.
So,
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So,
Now back to throw.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
That is caught. Gets around him. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.